YouTube, what it do? I'm coming through with another video, and on this topic, I'm going to discuss why narcissists stay stuck in life. And I have several reasons as to why they stay stuck in life, and we're going to go over those right away. And after this video, the next video is a video request from a guy, so I'll get to that after this video. Reasons why narcissists stay stuck in life. Number one, the need to be in control. Narcissistic people with personality disorders, feel the need to be in control because they are insecure. They feel they have to control you as a human being because they have deep insecurities within themselves. They don't trust you because they don't trust themselves. That's how they think. They are untrustworthy at heart. That's why they place their insecurities on you and think you're the same way as them. That is a personality disorder, folks. It creates simple-minded thinking. It creates small-minded thinking. That's exactly what it is. And it's those insecurities that keep them stuck. Because you cannot have a healthy relationship without trust, without love. You cannot do it. It is impossible. It'll always come to an end, and it will always be toxic. As long as your partner feels the need to always be in control of you, you're stepping on eggshells around them. When they say jump, you say how high. Shit like this. They pretty much make you their slave. That is why narcissistic people stay stuck. They keep themselves stuck with this limited thinking, with this small-minded, narrow, delusional mindset that they have developed. They need to be busy every single second of every single day working on themselves, pushing forward in life, not worrying about this stupid, simple-minded bullshit that doesn't even exist. Everything that is wrong with these people is made up in their own minds. Their own mind is their worst enemy. It's a demon. It's a demon in hell. And they're going to have to deal with that before they can go anywhere or do anything. The second reason why narcissists stay stuck is because they have a strong disinterest in how other individuals feel. And what I mean by this is they do not give a damn about other people. They don't give a damn about other people. They can't put themselves in anybody else's shoes. You can't talk to them about how you feel. You can't talk to them about your problems. You can't do it. They can only talk to you about their problems, not the other way around. If you feel some type of way, or you might be down yourself for a day, you might have a hard day, and you need somebody to talk to, they cannot relate to a word you are saying, and they have a strong disinterest in that because honestly, the reason for that is because they always feel that way. They always feel that way. Almost 100% of the time, that's how they feel. And they're so miserable that they can't put themselves in anybody else's shoes because they couldn't give a damn. Because they're that miserable. It all boils down to that. They can't possibly take a second out of their day to feel for anybody else. And that's another reason why they stay stuck. I mean, can you have healthy relationships and connections if you can never put yourself in somebody else's shoes and give somebody a hand? The answer is no. You need to be there for somebody else just as much as they are there for you. Another reason why narcissists stay stuck is because they have a constructed and false self. They do not want to work on themselves at all or their identities, like I just mentioned. They don't want to take the time of the day to self-improve. They don't want to take the time of the day to grow who they really are as a person. They just want to copy everybody else and what's hot. If there's new trends going on, they're just going to copy what all the celebrities are doing. They know goddamn celebrities better than they know themselves. Because they don't want to deal with themselves. They are a human being. They have a soul, and they don't want to look themselves in the mirror to actually be a fucking person. They'd rather be on their phone 24/7. They'd rather do other shit. They'd rather do anything besides look themselves in the mirror and improve as a person because it's too much pain. They would rather sit on the sidelines and creep everybody else's life besides working their own shit. That is toxic. That is toxic as fuck. That is a piss poor excuse of a human being, and there's no excuses to that. Doesn't mean you can never, if you look up to people, doesn't mean you can never see what they're doing, but are you working on yourself? Or are you just got your head in the clouds and you are just pondering over everybody else, and you are staying still, you are staying stuck every single day of your life? Once again, that's why they're stuck. These types of people, all they do is talk about other people. That is all they do. Because they don't have to focus on themselves going forward. They're stuck in a body, their soul is stuck in a body, and they're always talking about other shit outside of themselves. They're not doing the inner work. And the last and final reason why narcissists stay stuck that I have listed here is because of their own egos, and that's a pretty obvious one too. Their damn egos, their pride, all that. It keeps them down. And they believe they deserve special treatment. We all know this. They are entitled. They have this attitude of entitlement constantly. They just don't, they cannot do extra work. If it involves extra work, they don't want to do it. If they feel tired, they're not going to do any extra work. They're going to do exactly what their weak ass wants to do. They'll not do any more. Never, never, never. If they feel tired, they will not do extra. Trust and believe that. They'll barely do anything even if they're not tired. They're entitled people. They need to be humbled. Because in this generation we're living in today, we have it so much better than our parents had it. We have way more. We have way more resources. We make way more money. It's easier to make money. There's way more opportunities. And yet, these people still complain. And they just have this entitled mindset as to what they could be, but they never take action. It doesn't matter what you think you can be. It's great to dream. It's great to have these thoughts of these ambitious thoughts. It's great to believe in yourself, but don't have an entitled mindset in life and be pissed off at everybody else because you're not doing what you should be doing because you're not putting in the work. You're not going through all the pain that it actually takes to get to where you need to be in every single area of your life, because it takes a lot of work. Like, a lot of people don't even understand that. There's some regular ass people that don't even understand that. Like, it takes so much more than people think to actually make shit come together. To get what you want to come together. It takes a lot of work, years and years and years and years and years. Sometimes it's years and years and years of just straight hustle, no results. You could be grinding for 4 years straight with barely any results, and on that 5th year become the biggest thing in the world in your own way. And I actually seen a quote that said this. I'm pretty sure it was from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. That is so true. If you believe in your heart you can do something, do it. Put in the work. And do not ever stop, no matter what anybody else says. Some people might think you're wasting time. But if you're passionate about something and you're at least making progress towards something you want to do, maybe it didn't blow up yet, keep pushing, keep digging. If you're doing a good job, you're doing a good job. Keep going. It's going to take time. And you're going to have to work your ass off at other shit other than this thing that you were working on that you want to grow. And that's just how the world works. Shit's hard. And most of the time, not only narcissists, but a lot of people are their own worst enemies. But especially narcissists, they stay that way for the rest of their lives. That's what separates them and normal people. Normal people, regular people, healthy functioning people usually come through on what they're supposed to do. Most of the time. Sometimes not, but narcissists never do. And they live that empty life of trying to grab everything outside of themselves because they're not doing that inner work. They're not doing the work. And a lot of that work is work you're going to have to do by yourself. By yourself. Nobody can hold your hand when you're doing this work. It's you in your own mind, your own brain doing this work. Not nobody else can do it. And that's something else. They won't do work when it comes to going to therapy. They don't want to develop as a person because it's too hard. They get too emotional. They just want to stay stuck. They want to stay in this shell and be a shell of a person. You have to get out of that. You have to feel that pain outside of your shell. That's what you have to do. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be, obviously. But they won't do it. And that entitled mindset, they have that attitude, that entitled attitude of it's me. You cannot talk about yourself to these people. You cannot share nothing about yourself to these people because it's always about them. If it's not benefiting them, they don't care. And it's plain and simple. And yes, I believe everybody should benefit in every situation, but they want to make it, they want to make it so they get the benefit, you get no benefit. That's what they want. They could care less if you're benefiting because they don't have another person. They don't have another person's best interest at heart. They could not give a damn if you were benefiting or not. It's only about them. Me. And this is just an example. If I get people over to my house, I'm going to make sure they have what they want. I'm not just thinking about myself. I don't let people walk into my house. I don't let people come into my vehicle. I don't even let people come into my presence if I'm with them without me asking them if they have everything they need. Do you need some water? Are you hungry? Do you need a bite to eat? Do you need something? If we're in a vehicle and we go through a drive-through, I'm not going to order food or a drink and not get them something too. I think about other people, not just myself. And that's what they don't do. They could care less. They're heartless, spineless, entitled freaks. And they don't deserve shit. They deserve to be stuck for the rest of their lives until they can grow a pair of balls and actually give a damn about somebody else, because they're never going to have a true relationship or connection until they can do so. And they'll live the rest of their life like a sponge. They can fool people all they want, but their true colors will show. And time will catch up to them, and they will get burnt until they face their damn selves. This video is done, and I'm out.